You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision in the night to really live you.
Tiree, compared to the Isle of COLL, is very flat and very sandy, except for at the very bottom of the island. There's one big large hill. You can see it from all over the island. It looks as if there's a giant golf ball on it. It's obviously some sort of radar station. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, straight up there. So as I say, we came yesterday and it was a scorching hot day, and we did something we never do. We're normally always travelling around in the van, exploring the island, trying to make the most of it. But because we were here from Wednesday to Sunday, we decided we had a bit of spare time, and we actually parked up by the beach and got the camping chairs out. Some nice walks along the beach with the dog, and actually switched off for a little bit. So that was very enjoyable. So today the plan is to go back to exploring the island, and first off, climb this hill. That's us up at the trig point, up at the radar station or whatever it is. And where I am just now is obviously looking out kind of southwest into the Atlantic Ocean. You're out of Hebrides would be up that way, America that way. This is your big radar stations. There's a fence down here we can walk around and see the rest of the island. That's us came round to the side of the radar station, top of Ben Hynish I think it's called. It's quite misty this morning, there's a little kind of haze over the island, so I'm not sure what you can pick up, but you can see how flat it is. And over directly sort of north here, you're looking over straight over there to COLL, and to the side you've got the islands of Muck, Egg and Rum, and over to this side you're kind of looking over to the Isle of Mull. It's a pity we didn't come up yesterday and we were a pair of lazy sods sitting sunning ourselves, because yeah, you'd have seen all the islands a lot clearer. And the wee man. Para. Hello.
For the love of God, run, rabbit, run.
It's such a fright there. We were just walking around the radar station, and I'd actually just walked over. I couldn't even see it. And a little baby rabbit just jumped right out in front of Barra. No intention of harming it, I don't think, but he was like really intriguing. It's one of those instincts, I think, with your dog, that when something runs it wants to chase it. I'm just glad it didn't do anything. Lots of these houses in Tiree, and there's more modern versions of it. Or what's unique about it is, rather than it going to a peak, it seems to be rounded off, which you'll see at the side when I go around this way. Quite a unique style. I think I've seen some of them like this up in Shetland and Orkney. There's actually plenty of examples of it where they're still occupied, but to a bigger version, and you can see the roof's all the same. It just goes up and it's kind of rounded right off at the top. Here's a nice example of the derelict Tiree house we just showed you. You can see the really thick walls and the roofs within the walls. Obviously this one's been thatched, maintained over the years. Someone living in it, but isn't that absolutely beautiful? How cool looking is that for an old traditional one? Welcome to Ballevullin Beach in the far west of the Isle of Tiree. It's a good time to tell you about how Tiree's the furthest most island, westerly island in the Inner Hebrides, and it's one of the places that's got the most sunshine in the UK, but not when COLL and KIRSTY come to an island. There we go. Yeah, weather's changed. It's going to be like this for the next few days, so we just got to make the most of it. It's not absolutely chucking it down yet, so we can stick the waterproofs on and still make the most of it. Come here, Barra. Stay. Leave it. Leave it. Ready? Ready. Go get it. I'm always scared of kicking him in the face. Go get it. But you can see even in a day like this where it's a bit kind of overcast and it's raining, your water's still fantastic. It's like that turquoisey Caribbean colour. See why they like surfing here even though it's so calm just now. Still very beautiful. Isn't it, dear? Came round to the other side of the island to, I believe it's a really big bay called Gott Bay. The kind of winds picked really up here, and this is obviously what Tiree's famous for, is the windsurfing or paddle surfing, kite surfing, the whole mix of genres, but they're all out on their boards. Get quite a speed up as well, looks really fun. And there's lots of, if you look behind, all the vans, they're into it. Looks a very cold hobby to come to the Inner Hebrides and go out in windy conditions. The windier the better for them, I believe. Don't know if you can see on the screen, there's a guy that's got his paddle, his wind thing down. He's just putting it up, and it's like these hydro ones where they bounce up and down on it and they come out in the hydrofoil. That looks really cool. Just before they crash, bang, wallop and sink. What's cool about Tiree is whatever way the wind's going, they can just, it's only like a few miles to the other side of the island, and they can head out and they'll get the waves and stuff on it, you know, and the winds. They're certainly picking up here just now. Amazing what one day can do. We're sat in our shorts and t-shirts. Now it's freezing cold and we're in Gore-Tex jackets and down jackets. There's my beautiful girlfriend with her binoculars, trying to view them. Can you tell who's more intelligent? I'm down there doing it in the wind and she's sat in the van with the heater on. She's not got the heater on, but it's certainly warmer than there. Is that warm, Barra? Is it? Good boy. Morning folks on the beautiful but wet island of Tiree. We're actually camped up in the camper van behind me, you see, and we're in the co-op car park in the main town of Hynish, it's called. We were actually planning and camping up last night round in the bay where the windsurfers were, but it was really windy and the van was shaking and buffering. You never get a good night's sleep when that's the case. So we came round, and there's a wee chip shop on the island in Hynish that opens on a Friday and Saturday night, and they do really nice fish and chips. It's all, you can tell the difference, it's fresh caught, the pieces of fish are really sort of fresh and big. So we got that, and we just sort of parked up in the co-op car park to eat it. And we noticed the wind wasn't affecting as much, so we used the experience and just decided, screw the view, let's get a good night's sleep. But we're due off the island tomorrow morning on the Sunday ferry, but the weather's telling us that there's high winds due, I think up to 76 kilometres an hour gusts. So there may be a chance that the ferry's cancelled tomorrow and we end up getting stranded. And that happened to us last year. We did the tour of the Outer Hebrides and we ended up getting stranded for an extra day on there on Barra. But what a difference 24 hours, mate. When we first arrived here, it was like we were on the beach and we were in our shorts, and it was just absolutely beautiful, and everything was like almost Caribbean, sort of like the Caribbean. But 24 hours later, it's the complete opposite. It's just grey mist, and it's kind of, the rain stopped just now, but you can see from just when I'm kind of looking out into the edge of Hynish as you leave it, there's poor visibility. So I think it's going to be a bit of a rubbish day, but if it is a case we've got to stay in the island, we'll make the most of it. We'll probably just go for a wee drive, check out a different couple of beaches, and then just hunker out and get the TV on in the van, get a diesel heater on. It looks like the 6 weeks of good weather are over, and we're back to a typical Scottish summer. But we'll let you know how we got on down at the ferry terminal, and we'll see if we manage to make any progress on that front and get back to the mainland. And when I said Kirsty was in getting changed and making the bed up and stuff like that, apparently she's not. Hello, Barra. Hello. Did you just have your dinner? Or your breakfast? Yeah. We found this ball a couple of days ago on another beach. And the wee man's absolutely obsessed with it, and he loves it. He loves me kicking it, and he runs like about 100 miles an hour for it. But unfortunately, he stands right in front of the ball, and I was trying to trick him into sort of running. You can see he's staying miles away now, because last night I went to kick it, and I kicked him right in the head, and I felt so guilty. He was yelping and stuff like that, but he seems okay and stuff, but he's very cute. So anyway, as you can see by the fact that we're walking along a beach in the Isle of Tiree, we didn't get on the ferry yesterday. As I said before, we were concerned about it being really windy, which is quite windy, and today's ferry being cancelled. So we went down yesterday about 9 o'clock in the morning, thinking the ferry would be sort of 11 o'clock-ish, and it was running late and never came in till about 3:30, 4:45. And although we'd stayed there all day, lots of other people had the same idea, and we never managed to get on it and stand by. Ferry was full, they said. So we just got ourselves another chippy, came back to this nice bay. As you can see, it's lovely, and chilled out for the night. And we're doing a final wee walk on the beach with Barra before we go and get the ferry this morning. Checked the service station status, and it says it's still running okay. So hopefully we make it back today. It's a longer ferry back, because what it does, it kind of comes from Oban, goes to Isle of COLL, picks up and drops off people there, comes to Tiree, does the same, and then goes back to Isle of COLL, and then goes to Oban. So we won't actually get back till sort of late afternoon, and then we've got to drive down the road. So hopefully you enjoyed a short but sweet visit to Isle of Tiree, and we'll catch you in the next video, and we'll go back to kicking the ball for the wee man if he ever gives us it back. So we'll catch you next time. Bye. You give me it here? Come on, give me it here. That's my ball. Give me it here. He's not giving me it. Right, leave it there, Barra. Come on, sweetie, leave it there. Wee man. Can you tell who's in charge of this dog? He's not for giving it back. Give me it here, Barra, stay there. Stay, good boy. Sit. Sit nice, sit. Good boy. Ready?